Alcohol has wide-ranging effects in the body. There are purported benefits, as well as pitfalls, to consuming alcohol. Once it enters your system, it triggers immediate physiological changes in the brain, heart, and liver, among other organs. Over time, these changes can lead to long-term health complications. If you're drinking too much, there's a lot you may not know about this popular substance that's found in some of your favorite cocktails, liquors, beers, and wines. In this video, we'll fill you in on 10 facts and myths about this often celebratory substance, consumed in many cultures around the world. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. 1. It only takes 6 minutes for brain cells to react to alcohol. Just one drink can quickly go to your head. Researchers tested this well-known adage. Only 6 minutes after consuming an amount of alcohol equivalent to 3 glasses of beer or 2 glasses of wine, leading to a blood alcohol level of 0.05 to 0.06%. Changes have already taken place in the brain cells, as the scientists have now shown using magnetic resonance spectroscopy. 2. Alcohol is not digested, it gets absorbed directly into the bloodstream. Alcohol is not digested like other foods. Once alcohol is swallowed, it travels down the esophagus into the stomach and the small intestine. It avoids the normal digestive process and goes right into the bloodstream. About 20% of the alcohol consumed is absorbed in the stomach, and about 80% is absorbed in the small intestine. 3. Alcohol doesn't make you forget anything. When you get blackout drunk, the brain temporarily loses the ability to create memories. In simpler terms, the effect is similar to anterograde amnesia, in that the brain temporarily loses the ability to create new memories. Blackout sufferers still may be able to partake in spirited discussions, or send late-night emails to former employers. What they won't be able to do is create memories of any of it. And of course, there's a dark side to all this. Blackouts tend to indicate a high level of intoxication, during which time drinkers don't exhibit their best judgment, raising the risk of dangerous behavior such as having unprotected sex, or driving a car. 4. Each Russian consumes 18 liters of alcohol per year, doubling what experts consider dangerous. In June 2009, the Public Chamber of Russia reported over 500,000 alcohol-related deaths annually, noting that Russians consume about 18 liters of spirits a year, more than double the 8 liters that World Health Organization experts consider dangerous. 5. People with blue eyes have a higher alcohol tolerance. New research out of the United States is pointing to a connection between blue eyes and alcoholism. According to the new study, people with blue eyes have a higher tendency to abuse alcohol than people with darker eyes. 6. Beer was not considered an alcoholic beverage in Russia until 2013. Many Russians consider beer a soft drink, a light refresher that can be guzzled on the way to work or sucked down in great quantities before a picnic and a swim in the river. Hard drinkers sniff at its weakness, as the saying goes, beer without vodka is like throwing money to the wind. 7. Alcohol poisoning kills 6 Americans every day. Alcohol poisoning kills an average of 6 people every day in the United States. Most at risk are middle-aged men in the 35 to 64 age bracket. Males are at considerably higher risk than females. 76% of those who die from alcohol poisoning are men. 8. People drink more slowly when alcohol is served in straight-sided glasses than when it's served in glasses with curved sides, a research found. For the study, Atwood and PhD student David Troy recruited 80 men and 80 women with no history of alcohol problems and split them into 2 groups. The members of one group were given beer in curved glasses with 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4 markings. The other group got beer in curved glasses with no markings. When the researchers looked at how quickly the people in the 2 groups downed their beer, they found that after accounting for drinkers described in the statement as abnormally slow, people with the marked glasses finished their beer in about 10.3 minutes as compared to 9.1 minutes for people with the unmarked glasses. 9. As a rule of thumb, darker and better beers have higher alcohol content. As a rule of thumb, darker liquors usually have higher alcohol content, whereas sweeter variants have less. Hence, darker and bitter beers have higher alcohol content. The same holds true for red wines compared to white wines and sweet wines, except for Chardonnay. Meanwhile, all clear liquors have 40% alcohol content except for grain alcohol. 10. Alcohol consumed with food is absorbed more slowly. Alcohol absorption can be slowed by ingesting alcohol on a full stomach. The belief that the food absorbs the alcohol is a common misconception. Alcohol absorption is slowed because the stomach sphincter closes in order to break down the food. The alcohol cannot be absorbed through the stomach, thus cannot be absorbed until the sphincter is opened and the consumed alcohol can flow to the small intestine.